It's time to twist, turn, and flip your way into the next big exercise trend. AcroYoga combines the principles of traditional yoga practice and acrobatics, where partners counterbalance with, stack onto, and move with each other to achieve postures. Aaron Levy, co-founder of AcroYoga Global, says the practice, you're getting interest from all over the globe. And Aaron, it sounds a little complicated. I even saw some pictures. How do you even get into those positions?
You know, to start, it's really easy. We're combining yoga and some basic acrobatic movements, also some Thai massage components. Some of the practice can get really advanced, but as an introduction to folks, it's a really fun way to be able to connect, move your body, feel what's possible, kind of for whatever your physical body type is. There's lots of possibility.
Okay, and you've started something called AcroYoga Global. Tell us more about that.
So we started during the pandemic an online platform. My partners and I have been teaching acro combined for about 30 years now, and we really saw a need as people were locked in their homes to be able to connect and play with each other and find some ways to both stay healthy and be able to move around your home and your apartment. It became really apparent that people who were locked in with partners who maybe hadn't ever tried acro before were really enjoying the beginner classes. There's also a lot of solo work that we do, handstand classes and flexibility and yoga classes. But it's all online, offered in Zoom, live and in playback, and definitely accessible kind of for anybody that wants to come try it.
Yeah, so when people were stuck at home, cooped up in their living spaces, you didn't really have much of a choice when it came to a partner. But this is something that it's ideal. You have a partner. I mean, if you get to pick your partner, who can make a good partner?
Pretty much anybody. I'm a big believer in when I show up to practice acro, I'm not necessarily having a here's exactly the skill that I want to work. It's a lot more of here's the thing that we can create together. So our classes do focus on transitions and poses and shapes, but a lot of them are based on counterbalance and using weight and strength with wherever you are. So it's not necessarily you need to be a lifelong yoga practitioner or an acrobat already. Yeah.
Well, I've done that one with my kids where I'm laying on my back and I place the bottoms of my feet like on their upper thighs and put them in the air. I mean, they're getting a little big for it now. But talk a little bit more about some of the benefits of this practice. And, you know, I mean, it looks like a lot of fun, so it must be. Is it more acro or more yoga?
Yes, and it depends on how you practice it. We've all had that moment of playing Superman when you were a little kid,
Yes.
and it makes you laugh, right? And so prior to me finding acro, I was never a particularly physically active human. I did some hiking and some rock climbing, but wasn't somebody that spent a lot of time working out every day. And for me, acro has always been about connection and community. I get together with my friends and I laugh. And at the end of it, I realize that I've actually had a really good workout for an hour or so. So it's one of the things that I think the pandemic has brought forward for all of us is that we need to find ways to really build connection with other people. We're all in a place where we're used to kind of hiding in our own little bubbles, and acro is this amazing way, whether it's somebody that you're stuck at home with or you're looking with ways to reconnect with friends that you haven't gotten to hang out with in a while in a park or outside. Doing the classes is a really great way to get a little bit of exercise, laugh with your friends, find some connection, have some shared experience. Yeah, and it's just at the end of the day, it's fun all of the time.
So I hear you talking about, you know, the connections and the reconnections that can be made in doing acro yoga. And you think this is like the next big trend. Why do you think it's becoming so popular all around the world? I mean, can anyone do it? What if you're like, I am not limber at all?
I have a lot of friends that started acro who were not in any kind of particularly great shape. or for whatever reason have some mobility issues or all kinds of things. And there's definitely accessible movements for everybody. You know, yoga has been around for a long time and taught us that kind of all body types can benefit from these movements. And acro yoga expands on that and offers in some really nice moments to be able to work with a partner just to kind of explore what our bodies are capable of.
Now, do you need to have a partner that I guess is like in similar build, weight to yourself? I mean, I don't know if I want to be with someone that's necessarily like twice my weight and I'm trying to hold them up or something like that.
No, not at all. And like, so some of the poses that you'll see on Instagram and online are the traditional shape of somebody laying on their back with their legs up in the air and another partner flying. But a lot of the things that we teach are counterbalance and how to use each other's bodies to help create new shapes or poses. Some of those aren't strength related at all. They're just about understanding body mechanics. So no, like size doesn't actually matter for these things at all. There are certainly
Okay.
some poses that are easier or more difficult depending on relative body sizes to each other. But my partner Jill and I are roughly the same size. We've been working together for years. There are definitely a lot of techniques that we've come up with to be able to do these skills when strength it can't come into it. There are some things that we can't muscle each other through, so we have to learn good technique.
And I'm sure there's layers to it, right? You probably start with some easy stuff and you can build on up.
Absolutely. Yeah, the introduction classes are very much that. We open them to anybody that wants to come and try out the platform. They're super fun, accessible things that you can do from your living room, things that you could do from a park if you want to bring your phone outside and try the classes that way. Yeah, it's definitely for the live classes, we see who's there and we'll always offer level ups and level
Like little
adjustments
modifications,
based
yeah.
on yep, based on what your personal physicality is or how easy things feel for you at the moment.
All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to let you know how it goes, Aaron. Thank you so much for sharing that with our audience. And if you want to sign up, you want to learn and see more of the Namaste benefits, you can go to acroyogaglobal.com.